Okay, here we go again really fast. Like fish out of water is a dog eat dog world. Like taking candy from a baby. Like two peas in a pot. Let's not go overboard. He's a contender, has a future to some degree. Here is where the credibility get lost or is lost. Kill two birds with one stone. Don't have friends in high places or high echelons. Haggler, regateador, a bridge, shorten up, ameliorate to make something better. Hubris, arrogancia, hiatus vacío. Angels can fly because they take themselves lightly. More importantly, to follow up on, we are constrained. She's not mincing words. It creates new problems and metastasizes the old ones. This time I really left myself astray. A double-edged sword. Diamonds are created under pressure. White people has the lowest mind. White people has the loudest mind. You did not bring me this far to leave me alone, casting in stones on my direction. They fought me off. O sea, me dieron excusas. Everything was biased since the beginning. Incredible, disturbing immorality, wrong. You see the mud in your brother's eye, but you do not see the beam in your eyes. Adamantly, firmemente. Do not sabotage yourself with self-destructive behavior. It will be looked down upon. It will be looked down upon or frowned upon. Confidence is born from adversity, by facing adversity. Friendly demeanor. Running around like a headless chicken. Call the chats. Your critique was absolutely unnecessary. The law of compensation is another restatement of the law of sowing and reaping. If your eye causes you to stumble, pluck it out. The inability to act at the right time. Everyone has their own take. New levels bring new levels. Eagles fly with eagles or fly alone. Untenable situation. That horse has already left the barn. Sometimes near here, no there. Issue a body language I could not repeat. Would you bluff it out or would you apologize? I do not want to be haunted by the decisions I did not try at all. I do not want to be haunted by the decision I did not try at all. While I'm fumbling, trying to get my phone out of the packet, fumbling, it's a far cry for being, or a fat chance, algo que está muy lejos de pasar, far cry for being. Let's see, revolving around the rhetoric, being flowed publicly. The personal traits I possess, my colleagues, let's see, it's very clear to discern who. Reciprocity is the base for human interaction. Belittles the accomplishment of a person, put his pants on one leg at a time. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Cain was a tiller of the ground. That is worth talking about. Down on me. If we banish the dragon, we banish the heroes. When your heart breaks, your brain start working. Okay, we continue here. Sunny days wouldn't be special if there was no rain. If you do not have courage, life will move on. Life begins at the end of the comfort zone. When you talk, you only repeat what you know. Start our day off with you being in control. They lack courtesy and they slander you, como te calumnian. You can shake hands with a fist clenched. You can shake hands with a fist clenched. None of us walk on water like talking to a brick in the wall. None of us walk on water like talking to a brick in the wall. Not all that glitter is gold. Slurring arrastrando, lagging rezagando. We can dwell on that. All things to be considered. I did not sleep a wink. Got wrenching. He got flustered, nervioso, gumption. In his initiativa, gumption. It takes gumption. To ruffle some feathers, run that by me again. The sole purpose, I don't have the upper hand. Sung his battle chip, it bears repeating. A wide array of options, a flat denial. A lump in the throat, quid pro quo immediately afterward. An ancient quote says, for some time now, in the twinkle of an eye, slouched down shoulders portrays the story, deride, ridiculizar, fickle, inconsistente, cambiante, fleeting interest es un interés fugaz, defamatory remarks, zero sum game, whereas, mientras que, undertake, emprender, forthright rotundo, bewildered, desconcertado, outsmart, engañar, burlar, outsmart, asinine, grit and grind, so making the most of whatever you happen to have, grit and grind, it's a nice one. Not a sliver of hope, to go out of a limb, loathsome, repugnante, huffing and puffing, the ravages of the time, mind-boggling. Something is only worth that someone else is willing to pay. I got bigger fish to fry, small-minded people, turmoil, confusion, smash and dash, what they are portraying. Nothing word comes easy. Moral quandar, slits and hendiduras. It might worth the trouble. Del log punto muerto, chagrin, disgusto. Flaquear, desmayar, falter. Easy to discount and evaluate based on what we look. Hensman, sequaz, helmsman, timonel, helmsman. Too much is given and too much is required. Startle, sobresalto, susto. There is a billion in every story. If you want a rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. I know the night won't last forever. Error don't have to become a mistake unless you refuse to correct it. Like watching paint dry, like watching grass grow. I did not see substance in his appreciation. There are a lot of connotations, similarities. Truth prevail over imagination. It goes without saying. All right, let's keep going. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. This accident came with absolutely no agenda. The exception does not disprove the rule. 6 days for what we know, nothing about tomorrow. Don't regret, just reset. See, let me see. Sometimes you don't get what you want because you deserve better. The shine you generate will better the ones living in darkness. Falling down is an accident. Staying down is a choice. Life begins at the end of the comfort zone. Don't get all bent out or all out of shape. Don't let it go to your head. It takes courage to act when you have been defeated. You did not bring me this far to leave me alone. Easy is the greater threat to progress. If you have never failed, you have never tried. A tactical blunder, metida de pata, is a beaten path. I cannot just this work. It's a little jarring, opuesto. A blessing in disguise. Foregone conclusion. Dazed, aturdido. Embellish es cuando hacen chorizo con el billete. Okay, we keep going. Stifle, sofocar, forthright, rotundo, despise, despreciado, lavishly, lujosamente, underlying, es un subalterno, un subyacente. What's your take about? Mind-boggling, I think it's repeated. Travesti, parodia, tainted, contaminado, humbug, jorobado, surrogate, sustituto. Tenemos impeach, procesar, haywire, loco, wholeheartedly, con entusiasmo, spool, carrete, leeway, libertad de acción, astray, por el mal camino, accolades, reconocimientos, thoroughly, exhaustivamente, airbound, terrestre, racketeering, rancor, lechery, lascivia, forfeits, pérdidas, o penalties for doing something wrong, forfeits, pérdidas, liable, responsable, undertow, resaca, common poise, equilibrio común, force to reckon with, persuasion and manipulation, spinning the argument, persuasion and manipulation. I like this, persuasion and manipulation. I'm in hot water, out of the blue, cut to the chase, see eye to eye, break a leg. I'm very happy, over the moon. Subjugate, subdue, dominate, mesmerizing, fascinante. It baffles my mind. Adamantly, firmemente. They can never get past their pain. Loose lips, sink chips, and God knows I have sung my fair share of flotillas. Loose lips, sink chips. Caught between a rock and a hard place. I have seen that firsthand. Let's see. It's pretty much a wild goose chase. I don't know exactly what goose chase is, but well, let's see. We're gonna keep going here with red herring, pista falsa, slippery slope, resbalada, metida de pata, slippery slope, resbalada, metida de pata. Sí, do see está repetido, the gouges and scuffs and the tires, strains and sprains, esguinces and torceduras, the strains and sprains, esguinces and torceduras. Let's see, we got trust is earned through reliability, transparency, and responsible behavior. Let me see, I'm always contentious, controversial, blunder, torpeza. I have come overly, demasiado, trampled, pisoteado, trampo pisoteado. Raggedy, harapiento. Raggedy, harapiento. I see we're on page number 8. Let's see. The words grumbling. Let me see. And a scuffle ensue. He picks first to see what's going on. He picks first to see what's going on. He decided to do it circumlocutory. In other words, rambling around before making a point. I will sort that out later on. Let's see. Rattled around, being or occupied unnecessarily. Let's see. See what else we got around here. Jack of all trades, master of none. El que mucho abarca, poco aprieta. Jack of all trades, master of none. El que mucho abarca, poco aprieta. A word to the wise is enough. A buen entendedor, pocas palabras. A word to the wise is enough. A buen entendedor, pocas palabras. I like that. A word to the wise is enough. Buen entendedor, pocas palabras. Y el que mucho aprieta, el que mucho abarca, poco aprieta. Jack of all trades. Así, pull out all the stops. Use all the energy skills to make something successful. Take it with a grain of salt. Listen to someone says, but don't fully trust it. Cut me some slack, dame un respiro. Cut me some slack, dame un respiro. Panzón, pat belly, barbón, birded, gordito, chubby, trompudo, big lip. Let's see. Entre comillas, quote unquote. Entre comillas, quote unquote. I beg to defer. No estoy de acuerdo. Let me see. No fuss, no more. Sin líos ni complicaciones. Thrilled to have you here. Encantado de tenerte aquí. Make yourself home. Bust. Sorprendido. Bust. Tipsy, alegre. I'm really into. Me gusta mucho. I'm keen on. Sí, lo mismo. I'm fond of. Me encanta. I go with. Yo prefiero. I'm keen on es estoy interesado. I'm keen on. Estoy interesado. Clingy, pegajoso. Flaky, el que queda mal. Flaky, el que queda mal. Social butterfly. Wild card, impredecible. Wild card, impredecible. Don't flatter yourself. No te creas tanto. Don't flatter yourself. No te creas tanto. Spill the tea, suelta el chisme. Let's see. Sharp pain, dolor agudo. Sharp pain, dolor agudo. Throbbing pain, dolor palpitante. Throbbing pain, dolor palpitante. Mild pain, dolor leve. All in due time, todo a su tiempo. You caught me off guard. That's lame, eso es aburrido. Walk me through it. Guíame paso a paso. Fill me in. Ponme al tanto. Fill me in. Give me the lowdown. Dame los detalles. Give me the lowdown. Dame los detalles. Is under scrutiny. Está bajo la lupa. Tiene labia. She's glib, labia. En el meollo del asunto. In the thick of it. What is it to you? ¿Qué te importa? Don't make a fuss. No hagas escándalos. It doesn't add up. No cuadra. My take is, mi opinión es, as I see it, como lo veo, withhold, retener, whimsical, fastidioso, lighthearted, despreocupado, lighthearted, whimsical, fastidioso, lighthearted, despreocupado, as usual, como de costumbre, as expected, como se esperaba, funny, farsante, Uh, the milk got sour or spoiled. The milk got sour or spoiled. The bread got stale. It's stale. The meat is rancid. Um, reluctantly es como regañadientes. Reluctantly. Goofball, medio torpe. Goofball, medio torpe. Spacey, muy distraído. Spacey, muy distraído. Spacey, muy distraído. Ditsy, atolondrado. Airhead, cabeza hueca. Grudgingly, de mala gana. Grudgingly, de mala gana. Vamos a dejarlo ahí porque tenemos luego una segunda parte.